And I know that there's been a history here between the Canucks and the Sharks and that rivalry, and maybe the fans in Vancouver aren't going to embrace the San Jose Sharks. But I think anybody that has been around the game has to, at the very least, respect Joe Thornton, what he's done, the way he plays, and feel good about this guy getting his opportunity. There's no guarantees that he's going to win a Stanley Cup. There's still one more series for them to find a way to win, but they've got that look about them that this is their time in their season, and I don't think many of us thought that a year or two ago.
Well, they've taken out they've taken out LA and St. Louis, who I thought were 1 and 2 as far as your Stanley Cup favorite seeds. This is an organization that has done things the right way for an awfully long time, and I've always been a big fan of Doug Wilson. I mean, I have a history that goes back to him to junior golf in Ottawa in the mid '70s, if you can believe it. So I know him and I like him, but this organization has done as good a job of drafting and developing, and this goes back to the 90s as anyone, and really that's how they filled out this team again with, we talked about these small upgrades. I know I wrote about it, but who'd ever heard of Jonas Donskoy before these playoffs, or the Tierney kid or Carlson, and these are impactful players. And again, if you talk about the copycat league, okay, you can't copy exactly what it is they've done, but just this idea of having 4 lines that can play at speed and continue, just putting pressure, shift in and shift out. I think that's what teams can do. And I think you're going to see a lot more teams doing that, thinking more along the 4-line approach and just keeping and driving the pace. I think that's what we're going to see a lot of next year.